Alright, I'm going to be real with you. You ever notice how some guys never struggle with women? Not because they are the tallest, richest, or the best looking in the room, but because there's something about them that makes women want to commit. It's not magic. It's not luck. And no, it's not because they're players. It's because they carry themselves in a way that makes women feel both safe and challenged. They have standards. They know their worth. And they're not afraid to walk away if someone isn't meeting them halfway. But here's the catch. Most guys do the exact opposite. They overgive. They chase too hard. They ignore red flags. And then they're confused when she loses interest. So let's break down the traits that actually make a woman want to commit. And yeah, some of these might sting a little, but if you apply them, game changed. Point 1, the man who can say no. Most guys think saying yes to everything a woman wants will make her happy. Spoiler, it doesn't. It makes you predictable, easy to control, and honestly, forgettable. A man who can say no respectfully sends a different message. I have boundaries. I'm not afraid to lose you if it means keeping my self-respect. When you always agree, you're not being nice. You're being spineless. And women don't commit to spineless men. They commit to men who can look them in the eye and say, I like you, but that doesn't work for me. That's not arrogance, that's leadership, and women respect it. Point 2, the man who doesn't need constant validation. If you're constantly fishing for compliments or needing reassurance every 5 minutes, she's going to feel like your therapist, not your partner. Confidence isn't about being loud or cocky. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, even if she's not texting back right away. Even if you're not sure where things stand yet, a man who doesn't need validation is attractive because he's not using her attention to feel good about himself. He already feels good, and that makes her want to give you more attention. Point 3, the man who leads but doesn't control. Leading isn't about barking orders or making her feel small. It's about having a vision, knowing where you're going, and inviting her to come with you. It's the difference between saying, let's check out that new restaurant Friday night, and mumbling, what do you want to do for the 10th time? When you take initiative, you're not trying to dominate her. You're showing her that you can guide, decide, and create experiences without crumbling under pressure. That makes her feel something powerful. Safety. Not the lock the doors kind of safety, but the deep emotional kind. Knowing you can handle life's curveballs without losing your ground. And that's a quality women don't just notice, they commit to. Point 4, the man who doesn't rush. One of the fastest ways to make a woman lose interest is by moving way too fast. You've been on 2 dates and suddenly you're talking about commitment, future plans, and how she's the one. To her, that doesn't sound romantic. It sounds like you're terrified you won't find anyone else. A man women commit to understands the power of pace. He takes his time. He's in no hurry to lock her down because he's more focused on truly getting to know her, how she thinks, how she treats people, and how she makes him feel. When you give her space, something magical happens. She gets to choose you without feeling cornered or pressured. Patience radiates confidence. It says, I know my worth and I'm not desperate to prove it. But rushing, that's just insecurity wearing a disguise. And trust me, she can spot it a mile away. Point 5, the man who can walk away. This one is huge. Maybe the most powerful trait a man can have. Women naturally respect and commit to the man who's not afraid to walk away when things aren't right. Not after months of frustration, not after every last drop of his energy is drained, but at the very first sign that she's playing games, testing his limits, or crossing the line of respect. Most guys stay too long hoping things will change, but the man she truly admires, he knows his value. He understands that being alone is better than being in a situation where his love, time, or peace is undervalued. And here's the thing, that kind of self-respect is rare. And when something is rare, it's instantly more attractive because deep down she knows this truth. A man who can walk away is a man she'll want to keep. Point 6, the man who's focused on his own life. If your whole world starts and ends with her, she'll lose interest faster than you think. Attraction fades when a man has no life outside of the relationship. The men women truly commit to. They've got their own goals, their own passions, their own circle of friends. They're building something bigger than just romance. And she gets to join that journey, not be the entire journey. That balance is magnetic because it tells her you're not chasing her out of need. You're inviting her because you want her. And when she realizes she's stepping into a life that's already full and vibrant, that's when attraction doesn't just spark, it lasts. Point 7, the man who challenges her. This isn't about picking fights or being difficult. It's about having the backbone to speak up when something's off, even if it risks a little tension. Women might smile at a yes man, but deep down they don't respect him. They respect the man who sees them clearly, pulls them out respectfully, and pushes them to grow. The man who holds the line even if she pouts because he won't tolerate bad behavior from anyone, including her. When you challenge her in a way that's grounded in love, you're telling her, I care enough to be honest with you. And that's powerful because while attraction pulls her in, respect is what makes her stay. At the end of the day, the man women commit to isn't perfect. He's not trying to be someone he's not. He's just clear on his worth, patient in his approach, and unafraid to lose a woman who doesn't treat him right. If you take anything from this, let it be this. Stop trying to win a woman by overgiving, chasing, or proving yourself. Show up as a man with standards, with a life, and with the confidence to walk away if she's not the right fit. Because the second you do that, the right women will start committing to you and the wrong ones will remove themselves for